Please mind the gap. Thank you for travelling with Euro there.
Hi, I'm on my way to Athenry in East Galway, and if you saw an earlier video I made in the town about a mart, there was a guy there who's done incredible things around Athenry, so I've come back and asked him to show me around.
Hi.
How's it going? Good.
This is Donnacha. He's a sculptor. He's going to give me and you a tour of his work around Athenry, and the tour begins right here outside the train station.
The bicycle rack, and this is Chicken Dog, protector of bicycles, named by my niece Roisin. I asked her to name it, and this is what she came up with, so this is its official name. I was asked by the Athenry Environmental Network to make a bicycle rack, and I thought, like, a bicycle rack, it's pretty boring, you know, and it needed something in front of it. So I basically wanted to make something that would protect it, and so I came up with this idea of a dog. There's a bit of fun out of this as well. I mean, like, when this is dusk here, and if somebody comes in, I've heard stories about people coming in, getting out of their car and standing just dead still and seeing this silhouette and thinking it's a real dog about to go for them. Now, there was one or two complaints on Twitter about someone's child being terrified of it, but, like, sure, it's good to be terrified of things, you know. We all need to be.
Do you have kids?
I've one on the way, like, you know.
Right.
I'm sure the child.
Let's see, do you change your mind now when that child gets
I'd
terrified?
say I'll be terrified of the child, I'd say. And children love this kind of stuff. Kids love to be kind of scared. I mean, like, people are feeding him. He's got a load of stones in his mouth. And I think I saw a toddler one day keeps feeding him, and there's a load of stones in there, which when I get even one of them out, no, like, there's one.
Does anyone hate what you do?
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. Oh, God. I mean, I put up, it's funny, I remember one time I was putting up a heron in Lochray, and this guy pulled up on the round. He stopped on the roundabout. Oh, I don't want any more of your shit here, and roaring at me, like, you know. But I was just like, yes, I've taken your advice now, and I'll stop. And kind of so he'd go away, and I kept going. But, like, that's kind of, how would you say? It's good as well, you know.
He's engaged.
He's engaged, and he's angry about it. Yeah. And you know, like, there's an artist I remember being at an exhibition, and there was an artist who said to me as well, everybody's telling me they love everything I'm doing here. I wish somebody tell me it's shit, because I can't deal with it at all. This bench is it's totally recycled materials as well, which is really nice, which is rebar, and I forged it and I welded it together. But the thing about this bench is, I don't know if you can see here, there's lizards all over the place. They're very hard to see, and I don't even know if people see they're here. But there is two lizards. There's a lizard here and a lizard here, and there's two lizards kissing. It's basically kind of trying to mimic this area and what's going on with the teenagers. Like, you see, there's romances. There's a lizard here, and he's having a cigarette. Did someone take a cigarette out of his mouth? No, I don't know. Where is he? But these two lizards are kind of like, this guy has his mouth open, and they're just kind of chatting and having fun. So it's kind of trying to make a piece relevant to the area. Where's the cigarette lizard? He's gone.
Most of Donnacha's pieces in Athenry are part of the Slína Sláinte walking circuit around the town.
You do the Slína Sláinte route, right? Okay. So if you're getting out of breath, these seats are here for you to sit on. Okay. That's first and foremost. That's what it was about. This is another seat. Again, recycled materials, concrete. I like to write my name on everything. So you can see Donnacha here. The day I was doing this concrete, I had Molly, my dog, was in with me. So I said, if I'm going at it, Molly's going at it. So that's Molly's paw print, and there's Molly's name. I know people, yeah, but anyway. So the community council came to me, they said we want some kind of a picture frame that tourists can come along and go in behind it and, yeah, stick their head in, get their picture taken. Fields of Athenry, the song, Athenry, we're in Athenry. So again, picture frame. There's a bit more than going on to it than just a square frame that's here. So
you sound like you're making excuses for it.
I don't know what, I'm Irish. That's it. Like, you make excuses for everything, you know. I can't. Oh, this is a heap of. It's not very good. It's like, we'll take my father-in-law. He's going to love hearing this. He writes a lot of poetry, right? He's very good, but it's just amazing to see a poet working that, like, they come up with a line. Sorry, they write poem. He recites the poem, like, brilliant piece of work. And then like 3 weeks later he goes, I think I'll change that apostrophe or and or with. And it's just like the constant changing, like, you know, and it's like, I'm looking at him, Jesus, he's tormenting himself there, like, how could he do, how is he doing that? But I do it in the same way of going back to things, or even I'd be working on things. You have to leave it. There's a time when something's finished and walk away with it. But I will paint it anyway. This is the gossip. This is my, I love this. I absolutely love this. Like other things I'd go back and criticize it, but, and this was brilliant because I was allowed absolute free reign. And I'll tell you about it first. So the school, my school, I remember I would come down here I'd ring home. Sometimes if I was sick, or sometimes I'd pretend to be sick, I'd ring home and I'd get a lift, ask my mother to come in and pick me up because maybe I didn't want to do a test or something like that. Not saying that happened the whole time. But anyway, so I'd come down, I'd lean against this wall and there'd be someone in here in the telephone box and they'd be yathering on and you would hear everything. I think this is an experience in Ireland like for absolutely everybody.
This is pre-mobile phone days.
It is, yeah.
You'd be sitting up against the wall.
You'd sit against the wall, you'd wait for your turn and you would hear everything. You know, you could be here, you could be over there, but you would hear absolutely.
Like what?
How would you hear? Just, I said, he said, just somebody could be infuriated about something or just gossip. Gossip, that's exactly what it is. Could be.
And they had to shout a bit probably as well.
They did,
the lines probably weren't that good.
It's funny, but because you feel like you have to, I suppose maybe they were ringing England and they felt they had to shout a little bit more, like, you know, if it was a local call, maybe they didn't. But yeah, that telephone box anyway, like. And
so how does that inform this then?
The gossip here, he's listening to the telephone box, right? And gossips can be kind of dangerous as well. So this is a dangerous gossip, right? So he's nasty. So it's just like you sit down, and these are based on the old kind of, you know, the listening devices.
The hearing
so
horn.
So you sit down here, and he's going to tell you about everything he's heard from the previous week or whatever. And I like I don't have it on a base or anything like that. See the way the legs. So in my imagination, like that he gets up and he walks around the town at night, or he might, you know, it's just the possibility that he might walk off, you know, and that there's a bit of devilment in him as well, like, you know, he might look sinister, but there was a guy telling me like his kids, this is his kids' favorite thing on a Saturday. They go in, have their hot chocolates, they come flying out, and then they stick their heads in here and they're getting their pictures taken, and they're like, they're sticking their tongue out at the gossip as well. Oh, I love them.
And Donnacha says the final piece in our tour is the people's real favourite.
The seats out near the retail park, that's when I ran out of money because I put so much work into the other ones. But like, I'm kind of practical as well. So my sister was building her house and she had these two huge rocks taken out of the foundation. And I decided I could put these rocks together and use rebar and kind of make them into a couch-like thing. Mm-hmm. And actually, people like those the best.